Okay, what's good, guys? It's your girl Chris Choreo here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, the hottest, baddest, sexiest Caribbean dance tutorial channel. And we also do fitness over here. We hot over here. I'm a dancehall fitness instructor and a physiotherapist. We just did a SOCA dance class. If you did not get to join in, make sure you click this link right here. Do that class. It's an excellent warm-up. We're about to do some hip opening exercises. Listen to your body. Don't force yourself into any position that you don't think you can manage. All right, so here we go. So for those of you who have a stretching band, try to get it out right now. Let me make sure we're still recording because we did a very long class just now. Yeah, we're still recording. We're still recording. So if you have a scarf or if you have a stretch out band like myself, that's what you're going to be needing. We're going to be doing hip stretches, knee stretches, upper back, lower back. And we're also going to do some neck stretches, okay? So let me get my hair up and out of my face. Whew. Make sure you're doing some deep breathing. Yeah, well, those for the persons who just completed that class with me. Let me take a sip of my water. Okay, so what I want us to do, we're going to start by just kind of focusing our energies right here in center. Deep breathing, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. All right, you can close your eyes, you can open your eyes, whichever makes you feel most comfortable, most centered. All right, so fix my girls. Deep breathing in, and I like to put my hands facing upright, right, to just invite all positive energies into my body. And I'm keeping my chest open, shoulders are open and rolled backwards, and my chin is up, not all the way up to the ceiling, of course not, we don't want to strain our necks, but we're just clearly opening and keeping the chest open. So here we go, inflating those lungs, babies. Inhaling through the nose and out. We're aiming for a 4 count. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, and 4. Again, inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, and 4, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to put the feet together, soles of the feet together. If your legs are up here, girl, don't you worry. If you're feeling that stretch happening in the groin area, that's what's important. Over time, your body will stretch. I've gotten so many questions. Will I be able to stretch if I'm so and so age? Sweetheart, yes, you will. I know 60-year-old women, 70-year-old women who are in the best shapes of their lives. 90-year-olds, and they're stretching and so on. The body is pretty limbo when it comes on to stretching. You can move, you can stretch, okay? It takes a lot of time because the body has compensated for a type of activity that it's adapted to it over time. All right, that was a mouthful. Let's get back to the stretches. I'm so sorry. Here we go. Opening the legs, just allowing the hips to open, and we're going to flutter the legs just a little bit, just like that. Still maintaining that breath. Breaths in for 4 counts, breaths out for 4 counts. And again, you can close the eyes if it feels good. Relax the shoulders, open the chest. Try not to concave your body like that. We want to keep the chest open so the lungs can fully expand. Gently rocking those hips. And I want you to make some even bigger bounces up and down. Listen to your body. If you're feeling pain for any reason with this movement, you may have a history of some sort of hip ailments. You want to back off of this movement. These are not supposed to be painful, all right? Deep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, maintaining those 4 counts that I asked you to use in the beginning of our sexy class. I'm so dramatic. You love me. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to turn to the side here. I'm going to fold my right leg under, left leg is on the outside. I'm just going to reach forward, and I don't want you to reach forward like from the upper back. I want you to think about lifting up and out through the waistline. So think of lifting up first and then pressing forward over the legs and then putting the arms out to anchor yourself there. You will feel a lot more of the stretch on the outer end of the left thigh. Okay, So here we go. Lifting up. Do a breath, deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and leaning forward. Chin remains open, shoulders remain open, and then you place the hands out. Try to keep the hips on the floor, so don't lift up. Keep the hips on the floor. Stretch forward, and we're holding here for 20 counts. 19. 2 and 1. Rolling back up, lifting from that lower back, rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. We're going to do that 2 more times, and then we're going to move to the opposite side. So here we go. Breathing in and reaching forward for our second one. Reaching forward, hips are folding right here. I'm going to reach one arm, second arm, and reach forward, keeping the hips on the floor. And even though we're crouched over, you still want to maintain an open chest, all right? And raising up. Squeeze those glutes under, rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae, extending spine. We're going to go right into that third set. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Folding forward at the hips. Reaching forward with the hands. Remember, don't overexert yourself. If you're feeling pain, you want to back off of this movement. What you should be feeling is a nice, sweet stretch, tension-like feeling or sensation. No pain, okay? No sharp feelings, no stinging feelings. It should be a nice tension stretch. And rolling up. All right, so I'm going to turn to the opposite side. You can remain in whichever side that you're at, and I'm going to put the opposite leg on the outside. So my right leg would be on the outside now, okay? And we're repeating the same thing, the same technique. All right, I'm going to go right into it. What is that? Little fuzz on my leg there. Everybody wants some attention. Okay, so here we go. We're lifting up through the hips. Deep breath in. And reaching forward. Oops, adjust my hips there. And over. And if you find that one side a little bit more tight than the other, don't worry, you're natural. That's a humanly thing. We tend to be asymmetrical as much as the commercial world would like to have us think that we're not, or the perfect image is symmetry. Nah, baby, you're perfect with your asymmetry. Hold it there. And rolling up, squeeze those glutes under, rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. Remember, we're here for 3 of these, so we have 2 more to go. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. Breathe in. Lengthen, open the chest, reaching forward, and reaching the arms forward. Hold it 1. And rolling up, squeeze those glutes under, roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Ooh, I got some sweat getting down into my eyes here. One more time, breath in, breathe in. Lengthen the spine, open the chest, keep that chest open and keep lengthening as we're rolling down. And reaching forward, keeping both hips on the floor. 20 seconds, here we go. All right, rolling up. All right, my angels, and for our next movement, we're going to do a hamstring stretch. What I wanted to start with is some pulling the legs inwards, and then we're going to stretch with our bands. So if you didn't have your band before, you can go ahead and get them. As I mentioned band, you can actually use a resistance loop. Let me see if I have a resistance loop. And you want to try to use the heaviest one. Yeah, I have my resistance loops, they're pink. So you can actually use a resistance loop just as you would a stretch band. What I love about these, if you've been watching my channel, you realize that I use these a lot. They have little loops so that whichever level of stretch you're at, you can definitely use these loops. All right, and you increase it or decrease it as you get better and better. All right, I'll place a link below. I actually got those from Amazon, so I'll put a link below and you can check it out. So if you're using a resistance loop, this is what you do. You're just gonna bring the band here and you're gonna hold it down, pull it down towards you. And of course, depending on how much you can manage, you can bring the hands up and up and up, okay? So down here obviously is the easiest, okay? If you're using a scarf, you use it pretty much the same way that you'd use this band here. All right, so I am going to actually get into some little preparation stretches for my hamstrings before I start doing that big one, right? So we're just gonna pull the leg in, hold it for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, opposite side, same thing, holding it for 20, 19, and as I'm pulling here, I'm pulling this side down. So we have an opposition that's going. So for example, if I have 2 arrows, right like that, one leg is pulling this way while the other one is always consistently pulling itself down and trying to get that knee. Some of us may have very tight hamstrings, so this might be your leg. That's fine. Just aim for pressing that leg down and not allowing the hip to pull as this leg is being pulled forward. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so that's preparation enough. If you feel like you need another set of those hamstring stretches, you can go ahead and do it. For now, I'm going to be doing the more intensive hamstring stretch. So you can either grab for your resistance loop like I showed you initially, or we can go with the stretch band, or you can go ahead and use a scarf. Okay, so here we go. Pretty much whenever you're doing these exercises, as long as it's safe, you can pretty much improvise with whatever equipment you have around your home. Cool? Here we go. So, like I was saying before, for persons who are using this hair stretch out band, the stretch out band I believe is what it's called. For example, I start here, and as I get better and better, I go down and down until I am able to just pull my leg all the way down, right? So that's the great thing about having these, and you can actually kind of track your progress as well. Okay, so we're holding it for 20 counts. Keep both hips on the floor, one knee's bent. Keep the lower back on the floor, not arched up. The entire back is flat, and we're focusing on the hamstrings. Breathing, 20 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 20. All right, so I'm just gonna loop my other foot in, and we're doing this stretch 3 times, so 3 sets of 20 on each side. So here we go. What I want you to consistently be thinking about too is bringing the toes down towards the face. So you don't want the toes up, you want to flex the foot in a nice sweet dorsiflexion. Here we go. And if this is too much for you and the leg is like that, as long as you're feeling that stretch behind here, go ahead and keep doing that, but just aim at pushing the knee as straight out as possible. And if these stretches are just way unbearable for you, continue to do this hamstring stretch, which is a shortened lever arm, but it still gets some of the work done, halfway there, right? Here we go. Loop my hands, here we go. And 20. Right, second set, just looping my other leg in. Same thing, here we go. 3, 2, 1. And 20. Looping that other leg for the second set. Here we go. All right. Third and final set on the right side, and then we have one more on the left. Pulling forward. Here we go. Alright, final set on the left. Alrighty, and now we're going to go into a hip flexor stretch. Alright, and if you're like me and you like to take sips in between your workout, you can go ahead and do so. No, but really and truly, you need to check out that video, okay? We did a sexy SOCA class before. If you didn't check it out, what are you doing with your life? So, we're going to get into a hip flexor stretch. So, I'm just going to put one leg forward, one leg back, okay? And remember, your knees need to be cushioned, okay? So we can stretch forward over the leg like this, but for some persons, they may have really sensitive knees. My knees are pretty sensitive. This mat that I'm on, it's actually about an inch thick. It's about an inch or half an inch to an inch thick. All right, so don't be fooled. Don't think, oh, Chrissy has these bionic woman knees. No, girl, I'm protecting them, okay? Make sure you're doing the same for yours. So here we go. Stretching forward and deep breathing. Opening like so, right? And I'm actually pressing my hips forward, dare I say, putting my hands at the back of my hips and pushing myself forward ever so gently. Obviously, it's your body, so you can listen to what your body is saying. If your body is calling out, bawling out for mercy, please tap, stop, okay? Here we go. All right, and push it back. Nice lower back and another hamstring stretch. Leaning forward again. We're just going to get all of these completed. If you need to take a break, you can go ahead and take a break. If you need to alternate, go ahead and alternate. But I'm going straight through on this one side and then going to the opposite side. Here we go. Keep that chest open. Continue doing those beautiful 4 counts in, 4 counts out, meditative breaths. And pushing back. We have one more just like that. Again, reaching forward, pushing the hips forward, dropping the hips down. Deep breathing in and out. And stretching back. And you want to make sure these toes are pointing upwards, right? And you're flexing back so you do get that hamstring stretch. You're also getting a nice ankle stretch if you put the feet down like this. But of course, if that's too much, curl the toes under. And if you're right here, that's fine as well. Just kind of stay right here, wherever you can manage, okay? All right, and now, so that was our third and final set on that side. We're going to move to the opposite side, repeating the exact exercise. Lengthening up through the torso with a nice deep breath in, 4 counts in, and release out gently. Remember, one side is always tighter than the opposite side. For some reason, my right hip has been a little sticky. I don't know why. I've done everything. I think I just need to do a little bit more deep stretches, which I haven't been doing. And I'm going to comment below if you want to do some very deep stretches with me. I'm going to do them on my own private time, but if that's something that you want me to vlog about, I will definitely vlog it and just do it as an instructional video for you. I love you guys like that. Push back. Coming forward, second set, breathe in and out. Remember placing the hands at the lower back or right at the buttock. So my hands are right here over my butt, the soft part of my booty right here versus up in the lower back. So it's right here pushing that pelvis forward to help me to intensify that stretch even more. And remember, you're listening to your body, so you're not going to push yourself to a point where you just cannot handle it. Okay? Please. People be crazy on YouTube, trust me. Listen, I have to warn people. And push back. We have one more stretch, just like this. Pushing forward, breathe in, and forward, drop those hips. Keep the chest open, breathing in, breathing out. If it helps to keep the eyes closed in order to concentrate on your breath even more, go ahead and close the eyes. If not, keep them open, whatever feels right for you. All right, pushing back to that hamstring stretch for the last time on this side. All right, and from here, I want us to just do a quick child's pose. So we're going to get up onto our knees. In this child's pose, I want us to keep the legs open, right? And I want you to press back onto the heels just like so. And I want, if you can, keep that chin up and looking forward on your mat. If not, you can place the forehead onto the floor, okay? Whatever is comfortable for you. 3, 2, 1, pushing back. From here, I want you to lift up, lift the chest off your mat. Follow suit, keep that arch in the back. If you're feeling any cramps, you want to back off of this movement. We'll get into a nice cat-cow. And arch the back. Sink the back. Get that breath. Breathe. And release, breathe out. And again. And release. And pushing back once more. And getting up into that arch, lifting the chest first and peeling the body up off of the floor, coming up into all fours, arching the back, lifting the head, tilting the chin upwards and curving the spine, dropping the bum and flipping the tailbone up and looking upright, keeping the chin tilted up, relaxing the shoulders, nothing like this, relax the shoulders. And arch. And release. Arch. And release. Pushing back from this release for a third and final time back. Really push the hips back. From here, once more lifting, tilting upright. Make sure my boobies are not exposing here. And lifting up. And into that cat pose. And cow, sexy cow. And up. Down. Up. And down. Bring your legs out into a frog pose. So the frog pose is a 90 degree of the hip, 90 degree at the knee, 90 degree at the ankle. You want to push on the knees if this is too much. All right. We're going to stay here, hold it for about a minute. So I'm just going to kind of count that in my head. Here we go. 1. All right, from here we're just gonna lie down, wobble those legs together, Push back into a nice friendly child's pose. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle the booty. And we're in our child's pose. Nice stretch for the lower back and the upper back as well. Now we come back to center into that sweet sexy butterfly pose. I just want you to flutter the butterfly wings a little bit. Doing some deep breaths in, 4 counts, hold it for 4 counts, breathe out for 4 counts. Alright, so here we go. Still thyself. Open the palms just like we did in the beginning of the class. So we're going to breathe in for 4, hold it, and then out for 4. After 3. 1, 2, and 3. Breathe in. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and let it out. Again, breathe in. Hold it. And release it. Again, 2 more times. Breathe in. Hold it. And breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Hold it. And breathe out. Thank you all so much for joining my stretch class. Remember, we had a hot, sexy SOCA class, thus my attire. If you want to watch that, go back to where I linked the SOCA sexy video to the, if you're looking, it will be probably on your right side. This is my left side, but it will be on your right side, right? Or you can just look below. I'm going to link it below in the caption as well. Okay, so thank you all so much. If you like what you see, please comment, share, and click that subscribe button. Don't be shy to share with a friend. Y'all keep asking me, oh Chrissy, why you don't have more followers? Because y'all are not sharing my videos. Share, share, share. If you find something great, like you love my tutorials, share it with somebody. It motivates me to keep going. All right, I love you all. See you when I see you. I'm trying to do more days out of the week, so not just Tuesdays. So comment below if that's something that you want, and if you like the SOCA sexy, comment below if you want some more SOCA sexy. I don't care if you comment below. I'm still gonna do those SOCA sexy because I feel so good doing them, and I know you're gonna feel good doing them. So big up on yourselves. I'll see you later.